Okay, dear Ambassador, thank you very much. Welcome back again for resuming our exclusive interview with Somalia National News Agency. The question is, as we know, Somalia is a country have experienced a civil war about 3 decades, but recovering right now. So, what is the role of China for the reconstruction of Somali country?
Okay, thank you. So, a peace reconstruction process in Somalia has made positive progress, which is evident in Somalia history. At present, it is in the critical period of peaceful reconstruction. China respects sovereignty, independence, unity, territorial integrity of Somalia. China promote international communities' active efforts to resolve Somali issue in United Nations. As you know, China is a member of the Security Council of UN. Strengthens cooperation with Somalia, stands up for Somalia and safeguards national interests of Somalia. This is very important. So China has provided strong support in politics. This is very important. In order to support Somali peace reconstruction, Chinese government reopened its embassy in 2014. In 2015, terrorists attacked hit hotel housing Chinese embassy, causing casualties to the Chinese embassy staff. Embassy still staying in Somalia demonstrates our brother hard and trying moment. Yes, Chinese has never forgotten Somali people. China suffered from civil war, poverty, and backward needs in history, in Chinese history. Today, we have developed into the second largest economy in the world. We with Somalia are inseparable with each other. China and Somalia cooperation has brought visitors. I believe Somalia will be better tomorrow and in future. Although infrastructure construction is important, most important is to strengthen independent development. As you know, so building one building or one bridge cannot change one country. And the key is to give fully play to their development advantage and swiftly solve challenges and national sustainable development. This is very important. So China has made efforts to promote and enhance Somali their independent capacity of development. This is very important. As you know, so how to develop country's economy, we should cultivate about they are making blood for economic development. This is very important. So Somalia is a country with very potential. So Somalia can take playing their potential for reality of people happiness and well-being. This is very important. Yeah. Okay, these are my opinions and views for your side reference.
The other question is, in terms of politics, is there any role that China government plays, such reconstruction and building governmental system, whether it is state or federal level in this country?
Yes. So that's a good question. Yeah. So as you know, Somalia is a sovereign country with a population of more than 13 million, and vast land of more than 600,000 square kilometers. So I think every country should respect sovereignty and independence of Somalia. Most important to respect Somali pursue their development path that fits its national conditions. So, as you know, there are three framework to develop friendly relations between China and Somalia. First framework is FOCAC framework. And the second framework is China Arabic countries framework forum framework. Yeah, and the third framework of development relations between China and Somalia is One Belt and Road Initiative. These are three framework to develop closer relations between China and Somalia. And then we have three pillars to develop closer relations between China. One pillar is government to government, and second pillar is location to location. As you know, Chinese province to Somalia states. This is second pillars. You can call it second level. And the third pillar is people to people. This is the second, third level. This is third level. Yeah. So we move forward friendly relations between China and Somalia according to three pillars and three levels and three frameworks. Yeah. And so as you know, under stronger leadership, Chinese Communist Party of China Central Committee with Comrade Xi Jinping as is called, and under guidance of Xi Jinping's thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for New Year. Chinese people are on the socialist path with Chinese characteristics, which is choice according to Chinese national conditions, and is a choice of Chinese people after more than 100 of years of hard struggle and great sacrifice. So Chinese people has found this path. We have established socialism system and formed a series of socialism with Chinese characters. We highlight the importance of fostering stronger confidence in path, theory, system, and the culture of socialism with Chinese characteristics. As you know, there are so many countries in the world. They ask Chinese side, what about successful in China? Yeah, so because China is a poor and poverty country before, so China is a country with 1.3 billion population. How to develop China from a poor country to second largest economy in the world?
Yes.
It's not easy. It's not easy. So we depend on CPC and guided by Xi Jinping diplomatic thought. We do not interfere in the internal affairs of another countries, nor impose our own development path and ideology on others. Yeah, we are willing to share our experience, ideas of governance and development with Somalia. So, not many countries in the world, many countries in the world are studying China political system and paths, including Western countries. In the world, they are researching experience ruling leadership of Communist Party of China, CPC. Yes. And the stronger leadership of Communist Party of China, CPC, we have built put China into the second largest country in the world. So, did you know the One China implemented reform and opening up policy in the 1978 is per capita income was just over $500 in China. In China. So today's per capita income is $10,000 in China. In China, yeah, it's a big change, and also we have take more than 700 million population out of poverty. This is a big achievement of CPC. This is a big achievement of Chinese people and the leadership of CPC. Yeah, of CPC. So it is a miracle in the history of world development that a large with a population of 1 billion has make a greater strides. They have truly impressed a world and stronger leadership of a Communist Party of China. That's right. So this is a real reality. This is Chinese stories. As you know, so Somalia is a country with a glossary history, with its culture and language and development, vast territorial and rich resources. Yeah. So recently, Somali Ministerial Council adopted on the strategy and the national reconciliation plan that determined by inclusive politics roadmap of a federal government to achieve peace and development. So we support Somali national reconciliation of Somalia and believe that under leadership of Somali government, Somali people will work together to build their country into the beautiful and prosperous. Yes. And as you know, I want to emphasize, you can see Somalia is a country with a vast land. Comparing with Somalia, there is population, land, vast land, and rich resources are very suitable, are very reasonable and suitable for their population. This is Somali unique advantage. You know. That's all. Yeah.
Thank you. What about the trade cooperation between the two countries, Somalia and China? Could you please share with us if there is any research made by either both countries, China and Somalia, or the private companies about the rapid growth of trade activities across the country?
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. So as you know, since I arrival in Somalia, so I found that Somali government attach great importance about the economic development. So and leadership, Somali President Mr. Muhammad and Premier Minister Kasai, so Somali has made remarkable progress on the economic development. So I think economic is very important for countries, for any countries. Yeah. So as you know, China and Somalia are real partner on trade business. In recent years, trade between our two countries has developed repeatedly. So you know, I found that Somali businessmen are very active. Yeah. So I have made many Somali businessmen in Somalia. So they have many business in neighboring and Middle East countries and another places in the world. So many Somali businessmen go to China to invest about the Chinese economic development and market. So they have developed close relations with Chinese counterparts and Chinese partners, such as Somali businessmen go to China EU commodity wholesale, market to purchase goods and and conduct business visit to China. And so Chinese embassy here has provide convenience for them for them. So at present, actual trade volume between the two countries is timid. 100 million US dollars between our two countries. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Especially civil forces are very strong to push forward business activities between China and Somalia. Yeah. So we will struggle expand the trade between our two countries. So whatever there are business opportunity, so businessmen will attract business investment and business activities. I think with a peaceful and the development of Somalia, there will more and more business activities between our two countries. So Chinese goods and commodities are suitable for the needs of Somali people, and also Chinese welcome Somali to export their products to China. So such as fishery products of Somali. China is a market, is a huge market. So welcome Somali can export their goods, including fishery products, to China. So when I back to China, I hope I can taste Somali fishery products in my home, in the Chinese restaurant in Beijing. This is very happy news for me. Yeah. So Somalia will improve its ability to develop independent through commercial activities with China. Maybe as you know, in Ethiopia, Kenya, and another Africa countries, through cooperation with Chinese company, local people have now set up their own independent company and started to operate and develop independently. I visit many these kind of companies. In addition, Somalia has a long coastline of more than 3,300 kilometers, abundant tourism resources, abundant sunbathing, sunshine, and huge potential of development for solar, wind energy. Somalia can be a tourist destination for Chinese people. I found that there are many batches of Chinese people visit to Somalia for tourism. Yeah, they found that Somali beach of river of sea is very beautiful. It's natural. I know there are many countries, people in the world would like to work on the beautiful Somali beaches. That's right. This is a real reality. You can see so there are people would like to tourist Somalia for enjoy sunshine, enough sunshine, and Somalia will build many seaside resorts in the future. And China and Somalia have a great potential for cooperation and development in field of tourism. I hope in future, if I finish my term, my duty in Somalia, and so it passed several years, I can return to Somalia for tourists. I enjoy Somalia sunshine and Somalia delicious food. That's okay. Thank you.
Your Excellency, since you have enough experience about African countries, specifically or particularly Somali country, in your opinion, can you tell us the easiest way that both countries, Chinese and Somalia, can strengthen the ties between the two countries in terms of politically everywhere, the two countries?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, this is interesting topic. Yeah, it's an interesting topic, right? Yeah. So and this is important. Yeah. So I said China and Somalia have broad prospects in cooperation in future, right? Yeah. So as you know, maybe you don't know. Yeah. So I work in Sierra Leone, Ethiopia, Nigeria, from West Africa to East Africa for more than 12 years. So Africa is my second hometown. Africa is my second hometown. But I'm still a learner. Yeah, I have a lot of things to learn from African friends. Yeah. So my deepest feeling is that African people have a deeper friendship with China. China has helped Africa build a large number of infrastructure and promote local economic and social development, yes, which has been warmly welcomed by local people. So I have been to Sierra Leone National Stadium, Nigeria Airport Terminal, Ethiopia Solar Power Town, and Addis Ababa to Djibouti Railway, yeah, and Somali Bendir Hospital, which are supported by China. So there are too many friendship stories there, and they are very touching. Just as Chinese will help build 89 projects in Somalia. There are many friendship stories, yes, behind each project. Yeah. So being a Chinese, I'm very happy and proud to do something for our Africa friends, Africa brothers, and Africa sisters, right? Yeah. So as you know, President Xi Jinping said, Africa is a continent that beautiful and richly endowed. Yeah, that is full of dynamism in development. That Africa development has a great potential that this great potential is full of hope. That China-Africa friendship and cooperation have brought Westerners and China-Africa can forge an even stronger, comprehensive, strategic and comprehensive partnership.
That is why it is investing African countries.
Yeah,
China.
yeah. So President Xi have visit
Yes.
Africa for many times. I remember more than 10 times visited to visit Africa, African countries. So China Africa should always hold spirit partnership, but here to multilateralism and safeguard free trade system. This is very important for developing countries, including Somalia. So President Xi Jinping put forward we should build China-Africa community with a shared future to a sum of our joint responsibility, with shared future that pursue win-win cooperation, with a shared future that delivers happiness for all of us.
Yes.
With a shared future enjoys cultural prosperity, with a shared future that enjoys common security. This is President Xi Jinping announced about the Chinese policies and principles during 2018 summit forum on FOCAC in Beijing. Yes, and so with President Xi emphasized to develop relations with Africa, with a shared future that promotes harmony between man and nature. So China will work with Africa achieve our shared goals of building closer China and Africa community with shared future and turn it into the peace sector for building such community for mankind. So important point of Xi Jinping diplomatic thought is that more major country diplomacy with China characteristics aim to foster a new type of international relations and build a community with a shared future for mankind. Yeah. So today I brought these books, Xi Jinping, Governance of China. Yeah, I talk about some thoughts, ideas, concepts those from these books, including Xi Jinping, Xi Jinping diplomatic thoughts
with other countries.
Yeah, other countries. Yeah. So I recommend this book to your side. I hope you can read about this article, and then you can get more and more China history,
system.
China system, China politics, and Chinese economy, and also Chinese culture and friendship between China and
Somalia and other countries.
and other countries and Africa countries. Okay, it's for you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And also, so important point of Xi Jinping diplomatic thought is that major country diplomacy with Chinese characteristics aim to foster new type of international relations and build a community with a shared future for mankind, a path, a theory, a system, and a culture of socialism with Chinese characters have kept developing, blessing new trial for other developing countries to achieve modernization. So I think path is very important for country, for any country, including Africa countries. It offer a new option for other countries and nations who want to speed up development while preserving their independence. And it offers Chinese wisdom and Chinese approach to solving challenges facing mankind. And these principles we will continue to firmly support peace and development in Somalia. So our world is full of both hope and challenges. We call on a people of all the countries to work together to build a community with a shared future for mankind. As you know, so mankind, so Earth planet is one village, yeah. So Chinese would like to put forward to build an open, inclusive, clean and beautiful world that enjoy lasting peace, universal security, and common prosperity. Yeah.
Prosperity.
Yeah, prosperity. And as you know, last year, President of Somalia went to China, attending Beijing summit of FOCAC. Two countries signed cooperation documents on Belt and Road Initiative, opening up a new way for the development of bilateral relations. Second Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation will be held in Beijing in this month, in April this year. Two Somali ministers will lead a delegation to China to attend this meeting. BRI is an important initiative for international cooperation proposed by President Xi Jinping to enhance both China development and cooperation with global partners. So BRI represents major breakthrough in both theory and practice, and it carries far-reaching significance. So since its inception, BRI has received a strong endorsement and warm support of international community. I can tell you numbers. Yeah, so far a total of 124 countries and 29 international organizations has signed BRI cooperation documents with China, including Somalia. Yes. BRI has opened a new area for international cooperation and boosted confidence in it. BRI has created new impetus and opportunity for global growth. BRI provides a new platform and new opportunities for fostering close ties between the countries. Maybe you know, you watch TV program and media news.
Yes.
Chinese President Xi visit Italy. Both leaders of two states sign MOU cooperation on BRI. Yeah. So in a conclusion, so we are willing to develop closer relations with Somalia in framework of a China-Africa Cooperation Forum, and so China-Arab Cooperation Forum, and Belt and Road, and so as you mentioned, how to develop cooperation between China and Somalia in future. So you know, so China attaches great importance its relations with Somalia. So Chinese Chinese government encourages Chinese enterprises to invest Somalia. So you know, so Somalia is a country with great potential. Yeah. So Chinese how to turn into potential to reality in Somalia. This is very important work. Very important. So Chinese side want to help Somalia to move for it. You know, so far China can help build more and more infrastructure in another brotherly African countries. We can do for Somalia. We can do Somalia. So Somalia is brother countries of China. Somalia is a members of big Africa family. That's right. Yeah. So Somalia is a brother. Another Africans is a brother of China. So we can do everything for another African countries, and also we can do for Somali brother countries. These are our real words, and this is the Chinese policies to Somalia. Yeah. So I hope in future we can put forward more and more pragmatic cooperation and program for China and Somalia cooperation. We can lift the friendship between China and Somalia to a high level. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you a lot. We are concluding our very interesting interview that Somali National News Agency has made with Chinese ambassador to Somalia, dear Qinqian. Thank you, Sona team, once again, how well you have prepared this interview and how well you have welcomed our team. This is the conclusion of our interview. Thank you,
okay.
a lot.
Thank you.
Until next, have a good time.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay.